And it's the time of year when a little bit of a sore throat leads to a cold or a cough that can linger. And right now, there are a lot of viruses going around. There's one in particular called enterovirus that the CDC says is on the rise right now, and it can lead to serious conditions in children like paralysis. So obviously, this makes us panic. In today's Mom Squad, we asked Dr. Amy Edwards with University Hospitals, should we be concerned? And what are some of those symptoms?
So enterovirus isn't really different than any other virus, except that you can hear it in the name for those who know Latin, enterovirus, that's enteric in the gut virus. And so it is what it sounds like. It's a virus that primarily affects the GI tract. So nausea, vomiting, diarrhea can be features, but where enterovirus differs from, I don't know what you would call it, the stomach flu, is enteroviruses do have the ability to also cause respiratory symptoms. So while your primary symptoms might be GI related, you may also have the sniffles or, a little bit of congestion or cough or something like that.
So what exactly is the virus that's going around right now where people are getting a cough, mostly kids, but like getting that cough that they just can't kick and it's lasting like 2+ weeks?
That's RSV.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not supposed to be in circulation right now. So RSV is an early winter virus. Usually we start seeing cases mid to late October, and then it runs through, and then it just overlaps a bit with the beginning of flu season. So we start to see an uptick in influenza towards the end of December and into January, and that's when RSV starts to go down.
But Dr. Edwards says RSV was really prevalent in the summer, which is really unusual. And she says the virus isn't behaving the way that it normally does. So that's something that they're keeping their eye on. Going back to enterovirus, she says this is also common, but the serious symptoms are extremely rare. Most people get enterovirus and it just feels like any other bug. So we had a long conversation about all of the viruses that are going around, but we also talked about how to stay healthy because I even asked her, and I ask her this all the time, and she has the same answer for me, and I always forget. I say, how do we keep our kids healthy? How are we going to make sure that they don't get these viruses? And she said, you need to let them get these viruses. They need to build their immunity. That's how they build their immunity. So just don't be so afraid to let them get sick. It's just that they need the proper nutrition. They need good sleep so that it's not so severe that they're sick for a long time, that it's something that they can quickly get over. So she had a lot of great, she just had a lot of great information about what's going on right now if you're sniffling, sneezing, coughing, doing all of those things, and then also what you need to do to help stay healthy and keep your family healthy.
Which seems like 2 out of every 3 people seem to be doing right now.
Exactly.
Like
yes. I mean, Holly was knocked out for a while.
We talked about it.
Yes.
We did. And I mean, I've had this and I've tested 1,000 times, I feel like, for COVID.
Yes.
Because it's what we all do when we get a cold or any kind of symptoms nowadays. Right away. You freak out. And it's not. So I'm pretty sure I've had this.
Yes, yes. So the whole episode will be posted on our YouTube channel, WKYC YouTube. We'll be streaming it on our streaming channel. That is a little bit later today, but you can find the information on WKYC.com after the show.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're heading into the season.
Oh,
we're heading into the season.
The weather kind of feels that way too.